Yo, what's up, guys? How you doing? Hey, we got some more things happening on my end. I'm still looking for a gym as always, but I found another one that might be at a Muslim center. All right, and nothing against Muslims or anyone else, but I tried not to do religious places because we have many people of many different types of religions in my program, and if I choose a religious place that the people don't agree with, it might not fit. But for this particular place, they said that if I have girls in my program, the girls have to wear full length outfits. So that one might be kind of tough. So I know with like in the past we haven't gone to Christian churches or Catholic because I'm afraid of like a player or myself saying a bad word out loud and things like that. So I'm really careful when it comes down to things like this. But I'm gonna go see the place. I'm also going to look at some other places. I'm going to the same place that I went last weekend to play basketball tonight. So possibly I can make some friends there and get myself some gym time. Anyways, behind me, I have doing a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see it. Where am I now? Doing a whole bunch of like stuff for our store. I That's a lot of stuff, man. Just to sell anything at all, I have to get like $30,000 worth of stuff just to sell a dollar, basically, because people are going to say, I want this size, I want this color, I want this, I want that. And you have to be ready for it because they want it right then and there. So buying a whole bunch of stuff is also the hard part about having a marketplace, but I've never really had one that was a true marketplace until now. So that's what I'm up to on my end. Hope that you guys are still working on your end. I'm still working on mine. I'm still looking for players, but again, I can't decide when I want players until I get a place. So that's where I am. Anyways, what's up, Finn Kaufman? How you doing, man? So the I'm gonna start off by talking about the elementary, then speaking about the elementary movies and the elementary challenges for the day, and then I'll talk about the quote, then middle school stuff, and do the same thing for the middle school, then the story, then high school, then their stuff as well, and then I'll finish up with the trivia question, which is a pretty decent trivia question today, but it's not impossible. So I'll save that till the end. Anyways, I'll speed through these and then we can talk about some NBA stuff in the end, like we always do. But it goes: hold your follow through are push-ups, 1 minute shots, eight of 14 are run, diagonal pro hops, direct euro step, drive to shot, and hurdle reverse layups. Let's go backwards. All right, with the hurdle reverse layups, as you're driving, you want to make sure that you hit the ball down and the same foot down at the same time before you take your next two steps and protect the ball. But those two steps, you don't want them to be quick. All right. You want these two steps to be long steps so that during that time you can decide what you want to do. Do you want to pass, shoot, whatever? But now you can choose which side of the basket that you shoot on, whether it be this side or that side. So then the defender can decide what you're doing. But you have to learn how to take those steps, and you can take them quickly, but they should be high. So we put hurdles there. So you're going to dribble in, hit with that same foot. Usually we hit with the opposite foot for like layups or spin moves, stuff like that. But we're going to hit with the same foot this time, just like our Manu Ginobili layup, and then go forward, keep the ball on this side instead of pushing it out. You keep it on this side away from the defense. We have pick and roll, drive to shot. As you come off the pick and roll, sidestep, sidestep, sidestep. You're going to come off it, and you're going to do drive to shot if they don't show, and if there's help side. All right, and because if there's help side, you're not going to drive all the way to the basket. You're going to penetrate in and shoot. You want to practice this shot a lot. I would say that a pro, especially like a guard, will practice this shot at least 20 minutes every single day. Like just this play. So you guys do it at least for 10 minutes. Direct Euro step, that's just our regular one, driving in, picking the ball up, fake. Which way fake? Fake first. Fake this way, and then this way, and then score. So you're gonna do your last dribble, and then take your free step this way, and then go around them this way. You want to make sure that you are going straight to the side, so at a diagonal, so that if you're driving from the wing, you're gonna stay right in front of them and do diagonal. You don't want to be going straight because you might hit them, and that's a charge. Diagonal pro hop is off a fast break, change in directions, keeping your body forward diagonally, and then jumping to this side with the pro hop, and then jumping back that way. So it's a very, very athletic move. Then we have 1 minute shots, 8 of 14 are run. You can do this one by yourself. You can have a timer and just set it for a minute and just be honest about it. And why I do this is so you can shoot very, very quick shots and you can do like basically it just makes it more like game shots. Right? And every shot is very, very like, clutch as well. So I like the 8 for 14. If you can easily do that, higher the number. Go 10 for 14. And the hardest part is again counting your runs afterwards. So if we're supposed to go 8 for 14 and you go 7 for 13, you got one run for not getting 8, and then because you were at 7 instead of 8, and then you have 2 runs for not getting 14 because you were at 13 instead of 14. So it's 2 runs per on the miss side, or for the total shot side, 2 runs each, and then on the make side, it's 1 run each, and then you add those two numbers together. And then the last one is hold your follow through or push-ups. Again, for a shooting game, you want to be in a competitive situation doing this so that you're trying not to think so much. Like your mind should be occupied. Like I got to get to the 21st, and then you're shooting. But if you drop your follow through, and again, you probably need a coach to tell you, but if you drop your follow through, whether it be this hand dropped, that hand should be fully extended. This hand should be fully extended, or either of your tippy toes. They should all be fully extended for the entirety of the shot until the ball hits the rim, the net, the backboard, or the ground. All right, depending on whether you airballed or made it or whatever like that, right? And you want to hold your follow through so that you can hold your follow through past the apex of the shot, so that during the games, holding it until the ball is starting to go back down will be a given. And you do that because you don't want to ever short a shot where the ball's still in your hand and you kind of draw back. So you go above and beyond to make sure that you're doing the first thing. And then once you get very, very good, then you can shoot like Steph Curry and just like drop your hands immediately, because he's not really dropping his hands. He's fully shooting his shot, but it's gone from his fingertips no matter what. We can't do that because we start thinking about the ball, everything else before we even get to that point. So this forces you to hold your follow through. If I want to speak about the first graders, your monthly movie was Cars, and your challenge was finish day 20 of the workout card. 5 minutes of ball handling, 50 push-ups, 100 jump shots, and 5 minutes of jump ropes. Be as creative as possible on the jump ropes. The workout card, I'm revamping them so that we can pass them out to a whole bunch of people. They used to be thicker. Now I'm making them really, really thin, like the plastic, so I can hand it out to a whole bunch of people. That's all that you really need to do. I mean, I know we have our book, and that's for the above and beyond stuff. But to be like a great high school player, if you're doing that every single day, taking 1 day a week off, you're great. Second graders, you're watching The Babe, the story about Babe Ruth. Not about some hot girl, no, about Babe Ruth, the baseball player. And you're taking on day 26 of our 2-minute 2-ball dribbling challenge. See how fast you can go without worrying about mistakes. Third grade, Cool Runnings is your movie. Great movie. Take on the Chastain Challenge. Complete your 5 chosen items. The sky's the limit. And then fourth grade, Breaking Away is your movie. Take on day 26 of the homework assignment. And the homework assignment for this month is to shoot 25, 50, or 100 weak hand shots per day. All right, these shots can be layups, hook shots, free throws, jumpers, or floaters. The sky's the limit. All right, so that's all the workout stuff for the for elementary. Make sure you guys are doing it. If you are doing it, make sure that you guys are posting online as well. Whew, that was a lot. Now moving on to our quote of the day is: no great thing is created suddenly. All right, no great thing is created suddenly. And I would argue, like, if you were like, well, Shaq, I mean, he just came in and he was big and he was like created like that. I mean, first of all, he took him a while to grow, but 2, maybe that wasn't great. Maybe he didn't get great until he won a championship, and it took him a while. Because just being there isn't great. Even if you win a championship, even if like you're the best right away, just because you were born that way and you have to do no work. It's not true greatness until you put in the work. Even if you fail and you don't make it, your work is the great part. All right. And there's a guy named Rick Pitino. He's a coach. He used to coach Louisville. Before that, he coached Kentucky, I want to say. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Pretty sure it's Kentucky. All right. But now he coaches Iona State, something like that. Jesuit, I have no idea. But Iona, and they are a D1 team. They made the tournament, so they're like on like St. Mary's level, right? They're even called the Gales. All right. But he says that this is like the best year he's ever coached. This is like most favorite year. And I think that took him a long time to mature. He's 68 years old. It took him that long to understand that all he was doing before was just getting the best players. It wasn't like he was coaching his ass off. It was just like he just had the best players. And his whole job was to recruit the best players. So it's not like who the best team is. It's which coach is convincing enough to young kids. right? And like literally, what do you have to do? Just be like, hey, buddy, how you doing? Oh, this guy's cool. Therefore, championship. Nah, that's not greatness. All right, greatness is taking a team that's supposed to win 0 games and having them win 20 games. Greatness is taking maybe like the best team in the country, but going undefeated and not letting anyone come within 20. All right. You have to reach greatness on your own level. And what he was doing before wasn't as challenging as this. And he's finally admitting it. So for you guys, no matter what your level is, it matters about how you work. So again, no great thing is created suddenly. Let's move on to the middle school stuff. We have overhead board passes. All right. Drive left, drive right, pass high, pass low. On ball defense, ball jump and face cut, and ball jump versus face cut, Kobe Bryant post, double bounce series. Let's talk about the ball cut. The ball jump versus face cut. That's the Blue Chips coach speech. Oh yeah, basically it is, right? Yeah. When you're doing ball jump versus face cut, you pass the ball to the wing. You as a defender, you got to jump off with that pass. You got to jump off and jump halfway in between the ball and your man. All right. And you got to get there because this guy's job is to pass and then cut in front of you. And if you're on offense, you got to cut in front of him. You got to. All right. And if you get him jumping off each and every single time because you were trying to cut in front of him so fast, one, he's going to get tired. Two, he might jump off on a pump fake now because you did your job because you cut in front of him so many times. Three, as he jumps off, now you can go backdoor even easier and then maybe like flare out for a 3-pointer so you can do all this stuff because you made him jump off hard. Still, as a defender, jump off hard. All right, trust me. All right. So on offense, make sure that you cut in front of him. Make sure that you want to cut in front of him. But if you don't, know that you're still doing your job and there's still ways to get open. In the end, offense just wins. So as a defender, the best that you can do is to jump off and then let the chips fall where they may. All right. They can still beat you many, many ways because offense just wins. All right. But do your job. And now he's going to have to come up with something way harder to score rather than just cutting in front of you. And if no one's cutting in front of you, you're probably playing against a really bad team. So don't be that bad player. Cut in front of people. On ball defense, make sure that you're an arm's length away, but so that you can still contest their shot. Put your hand right in front of their face. Make sure that this hand is up in the passing lane. Make sure that this hand is digging. And you want to be even. You don't want to be forcing him one way or the other, just outright. But you can like shade him one way or the other. It doesn't have to be toward his strong hand, weak hand. You shade him toward the side that you want him to drive to if he must drive. All right, and you make him go over your dead body to the other side. You put your backhand on his body so that you can read him just a little bit faster. All right, so on ball defense is crucial. Make sure that you're guarding your man for the drive and for the shot. Drive low, drive high, pass, or drive left, drive right, pass high, pass low. This is from the wing with someone on the weak side. You're going to drive middle, get inside the key, and then he'll either raise his hands up or put him like this. If he puts him like that, hit him on the numbers. If he raises it up, you drive in, and then you do a jump pass. If you go toward the left, you're going to go baseline. If his hands here, pass to him normally. If his hand's there, you're going to jump out of bounds, take 2 steps, and then throw a left-hand pass if you're on the left-hand side. So you're going to practice basically reading the plays, reading the defense so that no one can deflect your ball. The last one is overhead board passes. Getting the ball like this and really working on those tries. All right, from the free throw line over and over and over again. It's a great way to get stronger, but also works on your cross-court passes because if you can do cross-court passes, people can't double team you. People can't help out as much. And then people aren't double teaming you on screens and people aren't helping as much. Now you're like freaking Derrick Rose in his prime, just driving around everybody. And it's super easy. All right. Let's move on to our middle school stuff. For middle school, 5th graders, supposed to watch Blue Chips. That's the movie that Finn was just talking about. And then you're taking on day 26 of Fast Class, 10 drills designed to improve your speed. 6th grade, the movie's Eddie with Whoopi Goldberg and the Knicks. I finished day 20 of our 4-week weekly improvement challenge. 30 minutes before today's workout, work on each of the 7 items from last week for 4 minutes apiece. And then 7th grade is Cinderella Man, and you're taking on day 10, your 10-month Chastain challenge. After completing a month, choose a different 5 items to do for the following month. And then 8th grade is gridiron game, and you're taking on day 26 of our 2-minute ball dribbling contest. This reminds me, on our challenge page, We have a Hall of Fame workout, and Android people couldn't use the app. Ha 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 ha. Nope. Now it's stupid for everyone because the app is dropped out of the App Store now too. So if you still have the app, you're good. Just don't ever delete it. It's kind of lame, but they took it off the App Store now for iPhone and for Android. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remake the page. And I'm going to add a few extra things, but the Hall of Famers will still have their stuff. I'll still have the Michael Jordan workout there for you. But what I'm going to do is make it an actual website. So all you got to do is you got to go to the Hall of Fame section or to the challenge section and click on someone's name, and it'll bring you to their actual page. And then you get to press refresh for a new workout each time. So give me about a week of that. Now I can do the workouts. There you go. So this is an Android-friendly response because they dropped it from the App Store. Right? And I knew that I shouldn't depend on an app, really, because I mean apps, they have to update them. The guy wasn't making money, I'm sure. So it's lame. So it is what it is. So I'll make my own, but just give me about a week to make it. I'll let you guys know on this show when I do it, and let me know how it looks. And then he's been sending you screenshots of it. There you go. All right, but now he won't have to do that. All right, so you will also be able to save it to your home screen. And I'm thinking of creating like little icons. So when you save it to your home screen, it'll have that guy's picture or that girl's picture if it happens to be like Finley's or something like that. So that might be kind of a little cool thing. So it might be even better than it was before because now it's going to be like a dedicated app. It'll look like it. So just give me some time to do that because, again, I'm doing a lot of work elsewhere. All right, next one. We have high school. Let's finish up with that. We have the 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 run. All right, and that's one chance to make 3 in a row, then 4, then 5, then 4, etc. And if you don't, then you have to run. Countdown game. Countdown on made shots, winners, raise number to repeat. I love the countdown game. It always evens it out, no matter who you're playing against. Eventually, it evens it out. So you guys know how to play that. Then one-on-one sprint, sprinting in with 5 seconds from half court. You know what? I'm about to play in the open gym tonight. That's usually how I play. Especially when I haven't played for a while, I just use my size and my speed. But my size, it stays the same, but my speed is getting less. I'm probably still pretty fast for a 6'7" guy. All right. And so I think I'm going to be doing a lot of 1-1 from half court, except it's going to be hard because of my heart, man. Like this altitude, and I haven't worked out in a while. So I don't know where I'm going to be at. But I do know the better that I get, the slower I get. The more I start to look everywhere and I can hit a shot, things like that. So it's like when I'm out of control and I'm just going, that's me going, I got to do something with my effort to win this game. But once I get back in the groove of things, now it's slow and I'm just breaking people apart. You want to be at that slow point. You want to use the fastness stuff when you need it, like rarely. It shouldn't be all the time like Russell Westbrook. It should be like 5, 10 times a game, or like my rule. Your first time touching the ball, you should only shoot that shot 5 times. If you go 3 for 5, then you get 5 more. So you should take your time. But I won't be doing that tonight. Successive dribble shots. Then we have diagonal hurdle layups, and then sandbag slides. I put in a word with the coach guy that is my friend, and I'm going to try to get some of his players, since he's far away. I'm not going to steal his players. In his gym time, I'm going to try to get them to film all of our stuff, so I can fill all of the workout stuff that is empty. Because I think about like maybe 40% of the workout drills aren't on our site. They're not in the drill section on Limitless Hoops. So I know you guys probably know how to do it. We talk about it here, etc. But I want those to be filmed very, very well. And even the ones that we have filmed, they don't look good. So I'm gonna try to get either him or maybe a school team to wear the right jerseys every single day and just do it. And they count as free workouts from me. 9th graders, you guys are supposed to watch draft day and finish day 6 of week 3 of the 5 perfect weeks. Run 3 miles, jump rope for 10 minutes, 17-7 divine drill, and 80 seconds each of the 8-ball dribbling ball handling drills. Try to recruit 7 teammates to join you 1 day per week apiece. All right, that's the one that I believe Finn is trying to do, even though he's an 8th grader, trying to do the 9th grade stuff. 10th grade, The Damn United is your movie. You're on day 27 of the workout card. Your workout card is a little bit harder than the who else is doing than the first grade workout card. Yours is doing 10 minutes of ball handling, 100 push-ups, 200 jump shots, and 10 minutes of jump ropes. Be as creative as possible in the jump ropes. And then 11th grade, your movie is The Color of Money. Take on day 26 of 100 of the Priobrazovanie challenge. 5 sets of Lana's moves, Kobe post, elbow sweeps, and double bounce. 50 push-ups, 25 knee jumps, 5 minutes of gauge drill, and make 10 free throw sprints for the misses. The sky's the limit. That's a hard one, the Priobrazovanie. That one means transformation in Russian. Last one is 12th grade, Any Given Sunday. Finish day 20 of our 4-week trick shot and skill shot challenge. For today, choose one previously unchosen trick shot to attempt for at least 10 minutes. See our site for details. Film your efforts to submit if successful. I would not mind you guys doing the trick shots and stuff like that and the skill shots all year long to like perfect every single one. If that was me, I would be like, I got to get first place on all 10 of them. All right, that's just who I am, though. But I would love for you guys to try to be like that. And I mean, they're fun. It makes basketball fun. It keeps basketball fun. Anyways, let's move on. I'm gonna move to the trivia question now, and then I'll say the story as you guys are trying to figure it out, and then we'll go from there. All right. So the trivia question, we got 2 people on. Don't know who they are, but one of them spin. All right. Let's see if you can get it. Yesterday, it was Gavin Dodge that got the question, and I asked that same question to my stepfather and to my brother. They didn't get it, dude. It took them like 10 minutes. And finally he got it. He kept saying like Ghost. I was like, no, it's Goat. He goes, oh, he didn't know that Jesus was Ray Allen, which is weird. All right. But so that was a hard question. This one, not as hard. So let's see if you got it, Finn. Which college has won the most NCAA Division I's men's basketball tournaments? Which college has won the most NCAA Division I men's basketball tournaments? All right, it does give me some options, but it's pretty easy if I give you the options. All right, so let me know, and hopefully you don't have to Google it, but you have about 10 minutes, 8 minutes to figure it out. All right, our motivational story of the day is if you truly want to be a superstar, you can't just work towards a goal with a plan that has an end date. That works for the start. But to truly reach that level, you must eventually make hard work a vital part of who you are and your overall lifestyle. UCLA, yep, UCLA. And lag. Yeah, we will get rid of any kind of lag problems sooner or later. Don't worry. All right. Yes, it is UCLA. Great job. Being from LA, I think we knew that, but I guess you know it as well. The options were Duke, Kentucky, North Carolina, or UCLA. UCLA is easy because of John Wooden. You want to say it's him, but eventually you have to say, dude, it was because he had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for 4 years, Bill Walton for 4 years. That's 8 freaking years. Of course he won 10. I mean, dude, once you get those guys, it's like, well, everyone else has to go there. So yeah, it's how it is. I think it's my internet. It might be mine. I'm saying, like, I have not upgraded this thing yet. I will upgrade. I'm excited to do it. My last thing that I need comes on Monday, and then the guy said he'll come here. So after that now, so it keeps getting pushed back. But quality takes time because you know what they say: no great thing is created suddenly. I mean, we all say that. I mean, wait, was that just the quote of the day? Yes. All right. So that's that. And the NBA trade deadline has passed, but now they have like a period of time where they hire like restricted free agents or whatever it might be. So there's still like a day where people might get signed. And these are the people like LaMarcus Aldridge. And then the people like Kyle Lowry, they have to wait till the end of the season. All right. And I'm not quite sure what's going to happen with all that, but I do think that it's been pretty darn interesting. All right. And the story from today that I was thinking of, and Andre Drummond. That was the other one. Sorry. Yeah. And the story for today, what I was thinking, it was what was it? It was a story. Oh yeah, it's 2 stories. Okay, one of them stupid. All right. I say Kawhi Leonard has been a disappointment for the Clippers. He's not a disappointment. He's one of the best players. It's just that like You got to give people some time, and they keep just like changing the team up all the time. And he again is a quiet player. And when you're a quiet player, it's hard to make enormous impacts. All right, he's basically a really, 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 really good role player because he refuses to lead. All right, because he's like a mercenary. Like you can use him to go kill someone, but you can't use him to be the general of your army. And you need a general of your army. All right, which is why Michael Jordan and LeBron James are so great. And if you want to be that role player, not even Kobe could get away with that. He tried to be the role player. He wanted to be the role player, but in the end, it took him becoming a leader to actually win. All right. So Kawhi is now underrated. Yeah. People dog him, right? First, people were saying he's better than Michael Jordan. Now they're like, he's worse than Paul George. It's like, calm down, dude. He's probably somewhere in the middle. The Clippers need someone like Draymond. Yeah, that would help a lot. All right, because right now they have Pat Beverly. He's their leader, but he's definitely on the lower end of leadership abilities because he's only able to do so much. To be a leader, you also have to be a great player as well to be the optimal leader. Derek Fisher was a great leader where he wasn't the best player, but that's pretty rare. That takes a lot. I'm not sure about Steve Kerr's leadership skills because he had Jordan on his team because Jordan did both. And the other story was UCLA's Mick Cronin rips the NBA G League over recruitment of Daishen Nix. All right, and I don't know. I think these people have to calm down. It's a bygone era where you just get the best players. You're just not. The value of college has gone down because for the star players, the value of college has gone down because so many kids have taken a chance on the NBA that the NBA must now accept them. Before, they didn't have to. Before, it'd be like one high schooler trying to get in. They'd be like, sorry, kid, you get cut. But now, because of all the extra training that people do and the amount of kids coming out, now you have to like humor them no matter what because you just don't know. You don't know. Like when Brandon Ingram was on the Lakers, it was him and Kyle Kuzma. If the Lakers got rid of Kyle Kuzma back then and they kept Brandon Ingram, everyone would have laughed at them. That's how much better Kyle Kuzma was. But that was because Brandon Ingram was so young. And you can take a chance on a young guy any day that you want, but they may not pan out. But now that we're into it, it's becoming pretty obvious, like 2 years later, that Brandon Ingram, he'll be the next Kevin Durant. All right. And when Kevin Durant was on the Seattle Supersonics, he wasn't even as good as Brandon Ingram was. And now we're like, oh, he's better than Michael Jordan. Yeah, at scoring. Yeah. I mean, it's that obvious. So like imagine if Brandon Ingram keeps progressing like he is, and they have freaking the better score than Michael Jordan, and they have Zion on the same team. That's going to be crazy. And people say a lot of stuff about Lonzo Ball, but one thing that they can't say is that he's not a great passer. He is a great passer. So you put a great passer on a team with one of the best scorers ever, which might be Brandon Ingram one day, and Zion Williamson, one of the greatest finishers of all time. That's going to be a hell of a team if they can keep them together. All right. But with that said, there's no room for college basketball in that because now the NBA is being a more patient league. They're being way more patient because they realize that all it takes is like one super dominant player, or you get two like freaking AD and LeBron to win a championship. But without those players, you can't win. You're not beating LeBron unless you have at least two, probably three. Like with LeBron and AD on the same team, it's going to take three superstars to beat them, not two, because they're the best two. They're two of the best in the entire league. They shouldn't have ever been put together, of course, but there's two of the best. You can't deny them that. It'll take three guys to beat them, which is what the Nets have formed. So everyone else is just playing for the future, and they need to get these guys out. So if your future is being a millionaire in the basketball league, I mean, which is just a few players, college teams need to start just ignoring those players. There needs to be a separate thing for those players. And then they need to form the best college game around there because they keep getting guys in for 1 year at a time. It's going to be at the detriment to college basketball. So they need to get rid of this 1 year and done rule. Lonzo has the highest. I know, I saw that. Magic just said stuff just to say stuff because he's so Hollywood. But I will say this: Lonzo is pretty smart. he's a smart basketball player. He's just not like exceptionally like a superstar. That's all. But he's a very, very smart basketball player. Um, his brother might be better though, which is crazy. So that's what I think about all that stuff. I got my car to sell now. I'm gonna try to get a car, the same one that Tion has. I'm gonna steal his car. I'm gonna get an Expedition. I'm gonna try to like paint it the same color, everything. I really like his car. I need a big one, not like the car that I had out there. So I'm about to go sell that real quick, and I will talk to you guys later. Keep working out in the meantime, and don't forget, no great thing is created suddenly, not suddenly, suddenly. All right, so keep working, keep working, keep working. Great job, Finn, and whoever else is watching. All right, I'll see y'all then. Peace.